Hi, welcome back to LoftP Africa with BeeBee.
And we have Joanna as usual, and we do have a guest today, Miss African Barbie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, are you excited to be on LoftP Africa?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Okay.
To be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
We
So,
have some questions for you, and
Okay.
you're gonna have to pick 3 questions and answer them. So,
Okay. One at a time, right?
yes.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. What's your favorite body part on a woman or a man? I would say the butt. If you're gonna just say, on both sides of the butt.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The butt is a very good choice.
Yeah, I mean it's like a when you see a big butt, you're like,
Whoa, right?
Okay. Next question.
Next question.
if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you not want to go and why? That's probably wouldn't want to go to. That's a hard one. Probably Germany.
Why?
Oh, why?
Yeah, just we're African, so when you go back into history and you read it, you'll see a lot of. Probably Germany will be a no-go for me.
No go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sudan would be
Yeah.
for me right now, even though I was born there.
Really?
I just feel like Sudan is very violent right now, and I don't want to be caught up in none of that. But yeah.
True. One more.
One
Yeah.
more.
Let's see. Okay. Would you date a man/woman that has 5 kids but by the same person? No.
That's a good question.
No. I don't want that problem.
No.
Why?
Why?
5 kids.
I mean, like,
That was
I'm
a
gonna
deal
be
breaker?
somebody's step. I don't mind. Okay, my limit is 2, but when you go like 3 is like.
but you're already a stepmom, so.
For 5.
So how do you think about like Nini, all those stars? I mean, you don't know.
Okay,
You don't know the future.
You got to also think about it. Like, okay, if you do marry that person, you're gonna have to incorporate the fact that you're gonna have to be financially responsible for those 5 kids plus whatever you guys decide to have or you had previously.
Okay,
That's
we'll
true.
take
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
So, it's good to have you on the show, and you're a great YouTuber. So can you tell us about what you do? I know you're into makeup, beauty, and skincare. I do see that you do your own like body, your face butters and body butters.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell us about what you do on a daily basis.
Okay, well, it kind of all started with the fact that I was using products and then it would irritate my skin or it would cause like dryness, and YouTube was my friend, so I decided let me go on YouTube and I start seeing people using natural products, and I just said, let me try it out. Then I tried it, I used it on my hair, my skin, and then I just saw that okay, this is working, and I was getting compliments, so I just made my own, and then from there on it just kind of exploded, and I just got into makeup on that too, and I said let me just make a YouTube, why not, and make my own body butters.
And so most of your body butters are all natural products, correct?
All natural, raw, vegan, friendly. It's nothing. I make it myself, and I at home bottle it, label it, everything. So it's just like there's no chemicals in it whatsoever.
So you are the whole process.
I'm the one woman.
The one woman show.
Yes, I do
That's
everything.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
a woman empowerment right there.
So if you guys are interested in, trying to get the products, go check me out, African Barbie, and also my body butter Instagram is also Konjo Beauty 90. So just go and check it out and hit me up if you would like to get a product or anything like that.
Okay, and right now on the news we have Lyra, the South African singer. She actually got her first version of Barbie.
Barbies.
So how do you feel about that? That's actually amazing to
I
have
love
like
Barbies.
African Barbie doll. So how do you feel about that?
I feel amazing because, the standard of beauty is always, the lighter skin or straighter hair. So when you have somebody that is from Africa and, incorporate it into beauty, that's like a you know, that's a great thing. And then you know that Barbies like are the first thing that little girls play with. So if they see their self in that, they love their self, you know?
Absolutely.
How do you
I
feel?
agree.
Bee?
For me, it's just like, wow, this our whole lives we grew up with like the basic generic blue-eyed, blonde-haired Barbie, and next thing you know, we have Barbies with African skin tones, different skin tones, hair, you know, different textures. Like I'm very like happy about that. Honestly, I can't even explain how excited that makes me feel because a couple years ago we didn't have that.
So
Nobody cared about us.
Okay. So how does the audience feel
Yes.
about the Barbie, the new African Barbie? Anybody? The first. Yeah.
What y'all need?
We're talking about the first
So
African
boys.
Barbie, Lyra, and we're talking about like how do you feel about it? Do you think it's a good thing, and do you think that in the long run they're gonna have more like that?
I honestly, keep it real, I haven't seen it, but I do think that it's a power move for black people because Barbie has had how many different Barbies. So why not give younger black women something else to look up to? So why not?
Yeah, great.
I totally agree with her.
Oh, y'all know I keep talking. I'm like her accent.
Yes, from France.
Yes,
speak French.
and I think that it can be a real, I don't know, a real thing for young girls because they don't really have thing to play that looks like her. So they can have, they can see in that Barbie, they can see her because she have the same skin like her, she have the same hair.
That's
So I think that is a great thing.
It definitely helps
Amazing.
with self-esteem. I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
nowadays, like everybody is told to look a specific way. And
Yeah.
if you don't look like this, you're not beautiful. But
If I'm not mistaken, she has short hair, right?
Yeah, she has like
So,
short hair.
like,
The hair is cut.
short haircut.
It's like always told like long hair is the thing, and then you got
beauty,
short
right.
hair. That's like another notch
level.
in that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And in another funny news, we actually have a Kenyan, a U.S. pastor who went into Kenya dressing as Jesus, and he did like a whole
Jesus.
tour. I saw the video last week. Actually happened last week. It's not this week news, but it was so funny to me to see how Africans were actually like praising him. And
I'm not like surprised by that because I just feel like anytime somebody of a fair complexion goes to Africa, they're treated like gods.
yeah. But for me, it was just below the belt. Like it's just
was
pushing
like a-
religions too far.
It was insulting, and then he was just
was
dancing like
insulting.
this over there in the street. I was just like,
You know,
no.
No, Jesus ain't
And
dancing
they're
like
like,
that.
Jesus.
Come on.
And then he said he wasn't going there for the show, so he just got invited for like a 10-day show.
He was turning up.
And you know he didn't know that it would create such like a big thing, a big drama and stuff like that. So and I was just like, what were you thinking?
I think it was a
mean,
slap in the face.
I was so
He's a
mad.
pastor, right?
Yeah, he's actually a U.S. pastor
He
from
should
Florida.
know better. He
should be
should know
ashamed
better.
of
You should
himself.
not know.
So audience, what do you think?
I am very amazed that he was a real actual pastor. That
No,
is
he's a real pastor.
That is really funny because he just like play with Jesus and that.
Yeah, he
is,
dressed like Jesus,
Just like it.
and long hair, and so
yeah.
he went to Kenya and do
Yeah.
like a little evangelization.
He looked like Jesus and he played
Look,
and
my
he
Jesus
played
ain't
the
white.
population because people think that he was Jesus.
Steve has a video on his phone. He can show you. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the depicted version of Jesus that we've been taught.
But you also
how
have to
Jesus
think
is.
about it. It was in the village too, so
It was.
And then he was in a village.
It was a village,
Yeah,
so
like-
they don't know any better.
No, I
It's-
mean,
I think it was just another example of, white people going to Africa and, trying to get the money, get to take over and do the quick 1-2, 1-2 and get the money and be out.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got called out though.
yeah, but it shows that we Africans, we need to like know ourselves more.
Yeah, and don't fall for it.
Don't fall for certain stuff and just say it's not acceptable, But he eventually he got sent back, but to me it wasn't a good look. I think it's like, what are you praying for? If it doesn't matter if you're Muslim or Catholic or Presbyterian, it's just like it's just pushing religion to another level.
Yeah, I can't blame them either because honestly, it's like they don't see anything else. The villages, they don't watch TV. They don't know the difference. So it's kind of like they really don't. They barely have TVs. They listen to radio still. They're really like behind.
But
Yeah.
when you go back to history, it kind of, you have to think about it. The missionaries, even I forgot the term, but they came to Africa and they said, this is your God, this is your Jesus.
They pushed it on them.
Yeah, so they're worshiping that, so they have that same idea that is what he looks like. So when they see it, they're gonna praise it.
Right. Till this day, my mom has Jesus on the wall, white Jesus, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm like, how, Mom? Do you not read the Bible? Like, let me show you in the Bible where it says he has hair like wool. I don't think I've seen any white person with hair like wool. Not saying I don't have anything against white people, but I just feel like that's just not the correct depiction of Jesus.
Wow,
So,
that's interesting.
but what do the audience think about that topic?
Yeah, I'll talk. No.
I think that Africans really need to wake up. They don't have to wait for Jesus to
Arrive.
to make them do something with their lives, and we cannot blame them because they have this image of Jesus. For example, I came from Africa. I live in France for like 10 years today, and what we see on the TV, for example, in Christmas is films with Jesus which is white, which has long hair, which is the very right image of the same Jesus which came in Ethiopia, and this is very how can I say that? It is very
She's here.
yeah.
Him.
He looked like that. And we cannot blame them because it is the image that they have during all their lives. And I think that they don't have to wait for Jesus to make them do something with their lives. They have to wake up, they have to learn, they have to read, we have a lot of things out there, and we cannot be fooled by a white Jesus which came from, I don't know, the
Florida.
for example.
No, he was coming from Florida.
Because Jesus is even if the
Yes,
Bible, Jesus
the
is
pastor.
supposed to came from the sky. Jesus is not supposed to came from, I don't know, from Florida or whatever. So it is very, very strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. Anybody
So-
else? No.
Men,
The thing I was gonna say. Well, you want to speak?
please.
I'm lost right
Okay.
now.
The-
These comfort floor.
No, I mean, like, there's a video. No.
The thing I was gonna say is a lot of people need something physical to attach their belief to. So when this picture of what God looked like has been drawn for them, they attach themselves to it. They follow that because this is what, they said they saw him. Well, until God himself comes down and tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, my child, this is me, then I don't know for sure what he looks like.
True.
But like I said, some people just need something to attach themselves to say they can touch it. This is what it is.
Yeah.
So the spirit is in you.
I think it's just a
Yeah.
brainwash thing. It's like we've been
Yeah.
brainwashed to think white is good, black
Same
is
thing
bad.
I was speaking
so
on,
we've
right?
always been brainwashed to think that. So I feel like, even growing up in Ethiopia, I've heard of stories where Oprah's gone to Ethiopia and wasn't really treated as if she is who she is, and she's big to us, as black people here in America. But she went to Ethiopia, wasn't treated as such. But then again, somebody else, like they were treating her bodyguards who were Caucasian like gods.